What is up, you guys? It's D, and today we're gonna be playing Letters from the Past Undusted. So if you guys remember, we did play the demo for this game a while back, and the game did come out recently, so I decided I was gonna be playing the full game for you guys. So we're gonna be getting into it. From what I remember, it is a very cute, sentimental, cozy game, and we're just kind of like cleaning things from this girl's past, from her childhood home, and we're kind of gonna figure out what her story is and like the story of her home. So yeah, so we're just gonna get into it. Don't know if I'm prepared for this emotional stuff though. When I think of my family home, the first thing that comes to mind are the glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets over the hills and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon came into view. I would chat with mom and dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. For someone like me who lacked courage, maybe all I needed was an excuse, no matter how small. The letter from my aunt was close enough. I wonder if we're gonna get to like see what's in the letter. Oh, we are gonna read it. Dear Adora, long time no see. How have you been? Are you doing all the things you've always wanted to do? It's been a while since I've heard from you. Come to think of it, the last time we saw each other was Lily's funeral. I'm sorry to trouble you after all this time, but I can't find the necklace your mother gave me. I'm fairly certain that I left it at your house after one of my visits. I really thought I had lost it for good, you know? I know it's a bit of a hassle, but could you send it to me? It should be in the attic. That's where Lily and I spent most of our time together when I was over. Thank you. Love, your aunt. Oh my god. It's been a long time since I last came back. I should tidy up the place. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key. Ah, here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. I'm gonna start cleaning again. I don't know if you guys have been tuning into streams, but I've been addicted to Crime Scene Cleaner. I just realized now we're even doing even more cleaning. Right, if I remember correctly. Zoom in, yeah. Right click, rotate. Hold the mouse button wheel and drag. Oh, to move, okay. Once. Okay. Select a tool from the left to clean the key. To hold the left click. Okay. Hints unlocked. Press tab to use. Hints become available after cleaning items to a certain extent. Hold tab to view areas that need cleaning. I don't think I need it right now. Oh wait. Get the little yeah, okay, where am I missing now? Oh, okay. Finish cleaning by either reaching 100% cleaning or press W or pressing the wrap up. Okay. Oh, that's a lot on this side. Nice. Memories beneath the dust. When was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. I need to go to the attic and find that necklace. Huh? Why is it locked? Now that I think of it, I've hardly ever been to the attic. Mom was always the one in charge of it. Oh well. I need to clean the rest of the house. Anyway, the attic key should eventually turn up. Where should I even start? The house key hasn't been used in a long time. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. So I opened the window and started clearing out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors. Mom took care of the furniture, and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I could almost hear it all again. The sounds of Mom wiping down the furniture, Dad's humming. While cleaning the living room, I found a dust-covered photo frame on a shelf. Housed inside was our first family photo. Chapter 0 complete? Wonder how many chapters there are. Once upon a time. Oh, it says here. Wait, chapter 1? Chapter 0, okay, 2. Oh, there's 16, okay, so there's like 16 items to like clean, but there's like the different chapters. Okay, we'll probably finish like chapter 1, depending on how long it takes us to clean. A special photo. When we went to take our first family photo, Dad had made a peculiar suggestion. While it wasn't unusual for him to say or do something quirky, none of us saw it coming. Why don't we all wear animal costumes? It'll be Adora's first ever family photo, so let's make it a special and unforgettable experience. He pleaded like a giddy child, arms firmly wrapped around a large costume. Mom let out a deep sigh. Here we go again. If I'm gonna be honest, that's probably me and my girlfriend. That's me and my girlfriend. I'll probably be like, let's do this. And she'll be like, okay. It was massive. He really loved his jokes and pranks. A complete 180 from Mom. Okay, maybe not completely like me and my girlfriend. Okay. Is this just... We never ended up wearing costumes like he had wanted to. Kinda wish we had the toothbrush now. Honestly, I feel like it's kind of... I don't know, I'm like cleaning, but I'm like losing my train of thought as I'm like cleaning. Sorry guys. Almost done. Because for me, I have to get 100%. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, she's so small there. Honey, don't you think there's a reason why people take more traditional photos? Because they couldn't come up with anything creative? Are you serious? Can't we just take a normal picture? But Adora, look at this. What a cute cat. Oh, so you're only trying to talk Adora into your plan now? Our very first family photo together, a seemingly ordinary picture with an amusing story behind it. She looks like her dad. And so ensued a battle between an unstoppable father and an immovable mother. As always, Mom won, leaving Dad with his shoulders hunched in defeat. While Mom was talking to the photographer, I snuck over to Dad and whispered, "Let's wear costumes next time." He only responded with a slight nod. When I looked at the photo afterward, I saw that he had given me bunny ears. Mom noticed shortly afterward and gave Dad a light rap on the head. But the sheer dad-like triumph on his face sent us all into a fit of laughter. Oh. I think I remember, I think the dad passed before the mom. And it kind of changed the whole like dynamic of the relationship between her and her mom, I think. If I remember correctly from the demo, but I don't know. We didn't clean that much from the demo. When I was young, Mom often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. I feel like that's with everybody though. One day, when Mom and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding as I opened the cupboard. There were so many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one I thought was the prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. Crash. It was the sound of porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place. I heard Mom urgently calling my name. When she came into the kitchen and saw what had happened, her face froze. Okay, I remember this also. Her mom was... she said her mom didn't seem upset, but she knew she was. Her face was so pale and stern. I had never seen her look like that before. Oh, we can use both the toothbrush and this now. Okay. Then we'll use the toothbrush for like the little crevices. Little parts we can't reach. Something about cleaning games, man. Just gets me. I just love it so much. Oh yeah, and they fixed it. What's the symbol? It must have some kind of meaning. That one, yeah, probably. I don't know if we were able to use the toothbrush last time. There you go. Yeah, getting the little cracks is so much easier with this one though. With the toothbrush. I give props to people who like actually like clean like stuff like this. Like, you know those videos where it's like rusted items, like super old rusted items, and then they clean it and they get like new again? I love those videos. Those are like those cleaning videos and the carpet cleaning videos. I could just watch on hours for on TikTok or just reels or on YouTube shorts, honestly. What are we missing? The little in here, definitely. The little stuff. Almost done at 100. Nice. A fitting appearance. Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you, and I even broke one of the teacups. It's okay, Adora. Everything's okay as long as you aren't hurt. A porcelain teacup that is barely intact, one of Mom's most treasured possessions. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mom would feel better after seeing it. When Mom discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This is a much more fitting appearance." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Yeah, see, like, I remember that. She fixed it for her, but then her mom kind of was like, it was a different vibe from what she was getting from her mom. But glows in the dark. Mom loved writing with fountain pens. No matter how long the letter or document, whenever I asked if it was tiring to write so much by hand, she would always say, "It's difficult, but it's worth it." Mom had a routine before writing. First, she would sit at her desk with perfect posture. Not me not having perfect posture. Then, she'd neatly lay out a fresh sheet of paper. Finally, she'd select one ink bottle from her collection and gracefully dip the nib of her exquisite fountain pen. I loved watching this process, so I used to quietly sit beside her whenever she took up her pen. Watching her fill empty sheets of paper with her handwriting imparted a special feeling I couldn't experience anywhere else. This is the ink. She had so many inkwells, sometimes I spent half a day just looking at them all. I don't think she used this one very often. it's really cool when like people like actually like write in this kind of like with with a pen and like ink, like in like a not like a regular like ballpoint pen or like a pen like people use nowadays. It's like but like an actual like fountain pen or like a quill pen, and actual like they have to actually dip it in ink like to write. I think that's really cool. You don't see a lot of it nowadays, but it's really cool. Like the people who still like do it like for like as a hobby and like actually do it for like, you know, purposes. I think it's really cool. All right, toothbrush time. Yeah, where's the lots bits? It's like mostly like, oh, here on the label. There we go. What glows in the dark? Only in the darkest of nights can you discover the star hidden within Lewis. That's a quote from Mom's favorite writer. Why is it written on here? Because it's a limited edition ink. Dad and I were still university students, so it took him a lot of hard work to buy it. But it looks new. Is it because you don't want to waste it? Adora, let me show you something. If you write with this ink and then turn off the lights... Oh, it's glow-in-the-dark ink! Can you see the words glowing? The darker the room is, the brighter the ink shines. Oh, wow! To Adora, Lily and Ash's beautiful or beloved daughter, you need to eat a variety of foods to grow big and strong. But I hate carrots. If you become brave enough to finish your carrots, I'll give you a fountain pen as a present. Aww. Carrots are good. A special ink that glows in the dark. A quote from a famous writer is displayed on the label. Aww. I adored fountain pens, so it was an irresistible offer. Mom looked into my awestruck eyes and said, "Do you know why I love fountain pens? Because you can learn about someone through their handwriting. Even if I wrote something without much thought behind it, I learned more about myself after reading those words." She gently closed the inkwell. For some reason, after that day, I never saw her use a fountain pen again. Why? Okay, achieving happiness. I wonder why is it because the dad ends up passing? Dad absolutely loved music. Whenever he could, he'd be humming or playing various instruments. He told me that he used to be in a children's choir and that he had joined a band during his university days. Whenever he returned home from work, he'd sing a little song he composed titled, "Dad Loves Coming Home." Mom would always warn him about disturbing the neighbors, but she could never mask her smile. Thanks to Dad, music enriched every dimension of our lives. Aww. So the mom is kind of what I'm getting the feeling of is the mom was someone who's like who grew up very like in like I could think to herself and like quiet, I guess, like more like, you know, introverted, and then the dad is the extrovert and but brings out like a lot in the mom. The first line always made me laugh. What was it again? "You can't hold me back. I'm free. No one can ever stop me." Was that it? It's a cute little turtle. Oh my god, it's the ones where like you blow and then like a ocarina. It's like that. It's so cute. It's a little turtle. Little turtle. Nice. There you go. Oh, that's so cute. Adora, I'm done. After my hit single Dad Loves Coming Home, my newest release is Dad Loves the Weekend. Dad, you sure you're not a kid too? Haha, you got me. Since my secret's out, how about a song? Where'd I put my ocarina? I knew it. Dad, if you love music so much, why'd you become an accountant? Music and accounting are completely different. That's a good question, Adora. You see, I love music, but it doesn't mean that I can't live without it. On the other hand, I get itchy if I don't work with numbers for even a single day. To achieve happiness, it's not about doing what you want, it's about doing what you can't live without. When you find something like that, you'll understand exactly how I feel. A cute turtle-shaped ocarina. Dad often played his own songs on it. I mean, he has a point though. Like, he chose accounting because he couldn't live without working with numbers and doing all the math and stuff. But he also loves music, but it's not to the point where he would choose music over being an accountant. Dad then started to joyfully play his ocarina. His face was that of a man who had everything he needed to be happy. I suddenly grew curious and asked, "Then what can't you live without?" He replied, "Lily and Adora. That's why I'm the happiest man in the world." He then declared that his next song would be named Dad is Super Duper Happy. Despite my laughter, I couldn't wait to hear the next release in his Dad series. I often found myself humming his songs, and his words stayed with me. Would I also find something I couldn't live without? It's so cute, the little turtle. A discreet apology. Is this a piggy bank or a cat? It's either a cat or a pig, like a piggy bank. One day, on our way home, we came across a cute kitten crying by its lonesome. I couldn't bear to leave it there by myself, so I begged my parents to let me bring it back with us. Without hesitation, Dad started brainstorming ways to lure the kitten. Should we get some food as bait? How about foxtail grass? Maybe a cardboard box? Isn't foxtail grass like bad for cats and dogs? Right? Dad and I excitedly exchanged ideas, but after a few minutes, we realized that Mom hadn't said a single word. She just said what she was gonna say now. What is this? Dad really had the heart of a child. Instead of stopping me, he joined right in. What is this? It's a oh my god, it's a vacuum. It's a little kitty plushie. Oh my god. This is great. I love this. I was not expecting this. It's so cute. It reminds me of my Shiba one I have. I do like how it makes you go like over it like a few times because that's how it's supposed to be cleaned. There we go. Okay. There we go. It's so cute. I don't think we're ready to own a cat. We don't know how to properly care for one, and we don't have any cat food or supplies. How can we care for it if we can't fully fulfill its needs? But, Lily, aren't you being a bit too serious? Of course, having a pet is a huge responsibility. But Adora can learn how to be responsible by taking care of it, and we can buy whatever supplies we need. What if its mother is still around? We might be taking a child from its parent. She could have been abandoned. That isn't something we know for sure. No means no, Adora. Oh. A striped cat plushie. It is soft and makes cute sounds when you squeeze it. It was like squeaking. I was so upset that after we returned home, I slammed my door shut and refused to leave my room. That evening, Dad came over and gave me a stuffed animal. It was soft, fluffy, and looked like the kitten from before. Mom bought this for you, but she didn't know how to give it to you. The softness of the plushie mollified the sadness in my heart. A few days later, I saw the same kitten at the same spot. This time though, it was with another cat with a matching coat, its mother. Mom was right. If I had taken the kitten home, I couldn't help but feel ashamed. Yeah, the mother cat was probably trying to find a place to like keep the kitten. Forgettable memories. My hometown was always too warm for snow. If any snow did happen to fall, it would melt as soon as it touched the ground. Things like snowball fights and snowmen only existed in TV shows and fiction. Some of my childhood wishes included leaving footprints in fresh white snow, making snow angels, building a huge snowman. When we finally had time for a family trip, I begged to go somewhere with an abundance of snow. A snow globe. And that's how we ended up having a snowy vacation. Thanks to that, I got to check off a lot of things on my bucket list. We have the cloth now. Okay, oh. Oh my god, why are there flowers on it? Okay, maybe not that yet. Maybe we use that like to like polish up stuff after. We use this to take off the first layer. If I like learned how to actually clean like this, like actually clean items like this, I would totally do it for a living. Nope. You can hear the water. It's a nice little touch though. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's so cool. I remember using the cloth. I don't remember if we cleaned the snow globe though in the demo, did we? I don't remember anymore. The little stuff. Okay. Nice, nice. Where's the last? Oh. It's all clean. Okay, whatever. It's all clean. There was nothing that was shining still. It's the game. It's the game glitching. Dad, the snow crunches when you step on it, and when you lie down, it's so soft and fluffy. Really? Then I want to lie down too. Huh, you're right, Adora. It's really soft. I saw on TV that if you wave your arms and legs like this, you can make a huge snow angel. Then how about we make some big snow angels to watch over our family? Okay. Marshmallows are ready. You two better eat first, or you won't have enough energy to play. So cute. A snow globe we purchased on a family trip. It evokes many happy memories. I wish I could be a dad like Adora's dad was. We made giant snow angels, built snowmen, and had an all-out snowball fight with no regard for how snow-crusted our clothes became. After it grew dark, we gathered around the fireplace and drank sweet cocoa. As the comforting warmth of the fire lulled me to sleep, I could hear Dad humming and Mom turning the pages of her book. On our way home, we bought a snow globe to commemorate all the wonderful memories from our vacation. However, since some time ago, I had deliberately hid the snow globe out of sight. Those warm memories became a source of agony, as they reminded me of days I could never return to. Oh, something happened. What I dreamed of. Oh, the clock. This watch was what we cleaned last time too. But alright, you guys, we're gonna end there for Undusted. We just finished chapter 1. We'll finish chapter 2 next time and then get on to chapter 3. I am very curious about what happened though and what caused or what turned out to be Adora leaving. But we're gonna have to find out in the next videos. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.